wiring a pH and EC interface into the ATS 22. This is your main control box for the interface itself, held together with 4 spring screws. Just remove that so I can show you. There's a control panel, a power supply for the control panel. You have a lead here which goes to a button, so when the lid is on you can scroll through the options and take readings. You can't calibrate through this, you have to do it through here. The main wire which connects to the ATS 22 comes into this section here. When you need to add in another interface unit, you daisy chain it through here. These 2 sections here are for your pH sensor, and this one here is for your EC sensors. I'll do calibration of this on a separate video. This is just to install into the ATS 22 itself. Before you actually start any work, it's good to just check that there are actually 5 cables, and they have solder on the ends just to make the contacts nice and clean, especially the end of the shield cable. And also you will need one of the cable glands which allows you to attach to any one of these fitments we have on our units. So you need the cap which tightens the cable, stops it being pulled out of the device. You have the actual grommet itself, which must have a rubber sleeve inside. Sometimes this comes loose. This is new, so it should be fine. And then you'll have a plastic washer, which you can use the one that comes off of each one of these has a plastic washer as well. So then the plastic washer goes over the wiring like so, and then I will show you once we install it. So this particular one, just move that to there. This is the ATS 22, and the main control box is here. 4 spring screws. Like so. This block here is your PC EC interface block. So the main controller, as in this one, will go into this one, and then a further interface unit will then daisy chain off of this unit. So it's always good to take the plug that's kind of directly below. I mean, you can take this end one because there's nothing else in the line, and you just small flat bladed screwdriver. They're not very tight, and just undo them. Take the plug out. Again, if your cable hasn't got a plastic washer on, it's always good to have loads of these. You can use this one, and these end caps I would keep because sometimes it's good for blanking. Insert the cable through the hole. Don't put the grommet in yet because it makes it slightly awkward to tighten up. And then you will need a flat bladed screwdriver, not very big, not that one, well, this one, for the screws. Now the screws are angled at a strange angle which does impede on the bodywork slightly, but it's just is tight. You're just going to make sure that you get the right connection, and then follow, as I don't know if you can see there, it's quite small. Down the side of the block it actually says brown, green, yellow, white and shield. So install the cables. Just excuse my hands a second. Brown, green, yellow. The white, and then lastly the shield. The shield is always quite a longish cable, so just be a little bit aware because it's obviously a bare cable. So wired in as so. Push the excess over slightly so everything is always out of the way of everything else. So then if you need to use this port, then you've got room to come in. Then taking your gland, push up to the socket, making sure this plastic washer is on, and just gently screw into the bottom. Now they only have to be finger tight because it's plastic on plastic, but just nip it. And then inside, if you push the cable up, so you can see there, I've pushed the cable up so the end of the actual outer casing is just visible. Then take your cap, push up, and when you tighten this one quite tight, it stops the cable being pulled, so I can pull that quite hard, it won't pull out. That is the ECPA